IGN Rewind Theaters brought to you by Company of Heroes 2, coming June 25th. Pre-order now.
Hey everyone, this is Sam, and I'm here with Pear, and we're going to be checking out Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U.
That's right, and we've got a couple of new tracks that are being shown here for the first time. I was able to play 3 of them actually on the show floor.
That's right.
And then there's a couple of returning tracks as well. So why don't we go through some of this stuff?
Yeah, and I believe this first track we're looking at here is one you played, right?
Yeah, this is kind of like a Mario kind of Mushroom Kingdom, Mario Circuit track with a castle and everything. Really nice track with some cool shortcuts.
However,
and also some verticality
yes,
going on there.
You'll notice there in the distance, we're going to see more of this. That track just goes straight into space, and this goes to something that I was talking about earlier, where I feel like this is almost like a Mario Kart Galaxy. There's a lot of anti-gravity stuff, and even your car can turn into a spaceship of sorts.
That's right, and you saw the boost there right now. Of course, you can do the boost like in previous Mario Karts,
there
where you go left, right. You can use the stick to control the game, or you can switch to motion controls as well. That's totally up to the player.
And there's even a Wii wheel that attaches to this one if you got used to that in the old game.
Well, you know what's funny? When you use the motion control, or actually anytime, you have a horn in the middle of the screen that you can tap, and it goes meep, meep, and the makes the characters jump. So
you can also see here that Peach is collecting coins, and these coins make you just go faster. This is something that was added back into the series in Mario Kart 8, but it hadn't been there. Like maybe it was in the DS one too, I think.
Yeah,
but,
I always loved that mechanic. You know, you want to have a reason to collect the coins. This speeds you up. It doesn't give you a boost, but it speeds up the card overall. And I think right now there's about a cap of 10. Once you get to 10, that's your cap. They may tweak that for the final game. We'll see.
So here's the second new level that we've seen. This is the
kind of a Candyland level with donuts.
I think this is inspired by Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, you think so? I think it's, you know, Mario games always have like donuts playing and all that. So
yeah, of course. Everything's about food and sudden death.
There's Toadette. You saw some of the characters. You know, in this game, you've got Mario, Luigi, Toadette, Daisy, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Peach, Koopa Trooper, Wario. You know, those are the ones that...
None of those are new to the series
Yeah,
yet,
those have been revealed.
All...
We'll see if there's new ones coming as well. And you can see another portion of that Mario circuit.
Yeah, possibly. This might be a different one that we're... What's that?
Did you see the track with Donkey Kong, this one?
So this is the one that really confuses us. Now, there's ruins, so it could be a Donkey Kong-inspired level, right? But there's no jungle, really. Those trees don't look like they're from a jungle. They could look maybe they're from, like, maybe a palace or something that's not...
Yeah, it looks more kind of like a monument to ruins track. This is a returning track, though, the one that followed afterwards. Right. That's actually... that's Dry Desert from the GameCube Mario Kart. If you remember.
And this is one of my favorite power sliding levels, so I'm glad it's back. But man, it looks good. This is originally in a DS game, right?
Yep.
So you've never seen Mario Kart like this before, and let alone like this level. This level just looks incredible.
The sliding feels really, really good in this game too. Here we've got a ghost house, Luigi's Mansion level. There's some kind of old tricks in that level where you actually use the glider to access the second floor. You can use shortcuts that way. There's a graveyard with these statues that try to smash you, but there's also an underwater section. We see that later.
Yeah, we're going to see that,
yeah, following right after this one,
you get... So this is not the same level. You would not notice this.
That's right. This is a short glimpse at the 3DS level, the Piranha Plant Slide. Yeah. Seems to be returning here. We don't know if it's the exact same level, but this section is...
I'll tell you a couple things that level had was these pipes in the ceiling. It had the Piranha Plant there, and it also had water in it. It was a water level. And you can see this is nice sheen of HD water here. I mean, it looks good, man. This game looks like they redid the levels from scratch.
This game looks really sharp when you play it in
60 frames per second.
That's right. And here's another returning level, of course. That's Music Land, or for our European and Australian viewers, that's Melody Motorway in your country.
Oh, Melody Motorway.
But we, again, could be slightly different. Obviously, they have more kind of hover. They have like the vertical track stuff, so maybe they'll switch it around a little bit.
Look at Toad looking sharp on his Toad bike here, too. And you'll notice as we pan through these shots, a lot of these same carts have different size wheels on them, which means that there's customizable carts back, and, of course, the bikes.
Yep. And then one word on the, you may notice that in some of these shots...
See how bouncy it is? He probably has shocks that are different.
It's got good suspension, but in some shots you'll see the wheels fold up. That's actually something that happens automatically once you access a certain section of the track where you go all vertical. Right there, did you see? Yeah. You get the Back to the Future 2 effect with the wheels folding up. And the cars, of course, handle slightly differently and stick to ceilings and walls. It's a really cool feeling.
I mean, look at the background here. You can just see how twisty the levels get. It's very F-Zero. I mean, look at the trees down there, too. Again, Mario Kart Galaxy, confirmed.
Yep, this is another track that's actually the 8 logo. Before that, what we saw was I think a piece of the Mobius strip, kind of like a figure 8 track that folds. It folds in on itself. It's really neat.
It's a 3-sided object actually. It's the only one that could possibly exist. It has a left and a right side and a top that becomes the bottom and then the top again.
Well, thank you, Sam. And of course you've got the power-ups.
Maybe the universe is a Mobius strip there.
That's right. You can collect the power-ups just like in previous Mario Kart games, and you can use them.
What
you can
power-ups
hold
did you see?
them.
Did you see any classics today?
I saw, the turtle shells. I saw red, green. I saw multiples. I saw bananas. You can drag 3 bananas behind you, drop them behind you, drop them in front of you. I saw the fire flower, mushroom. So kind of your standard stuff, blue shell, but no word yet on what kind of new cool things are in there. This is a section of the track where you go vertical on the wall.
Now, is this the beach level, or is
this is the one that has all the kind of exactly one of the 3 tracks shown
kind of
playable.
coast themed.
Yep. And you can choose to stick to the ground and keep on going that way.
Yeah, you see how the ground is still a track down there. You can go way up on the sides.
Or you activate your F-Zero mode by going on that blue sparkly strip there. You go on the wall, and then you can actually jump to. You see those bumps in the road. If you shake the controller, you can pull off tricks, just like in some of the previous Mario Kart games, and get some speed out of that.
Now,
as well.
this is where it gets wacky. That's a wall of water, and of course it's a boo house, so they can they've got their dark magic, right? But look at this. As soon as you hit the water.
You go underneath the water, you get the little
propeller.
propeller.
Out, just like Mario Kart 7.
Yeah.
And everything's probably going to change gravity-wise right in there.
And this section is really fun because
you can kind underwater?
of you can use the fire flower underwater. It's a magical kingdom, right? But the kind of the drifting around those corners is just so much fun.
Look at this temple. It looks like Hyrule or something, but we know it's
like
not
Kid
because
Icarus or Hyrule,
everything in Mario Kart is from either Donkey Kong or Mario games. It just always has been and it always will be.
There was Wario, of course. This is the most kind of San Francisco section of the level. The one thing I kept on wanting to do, I want to jump on top of the cable car.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't. I mean, I wasn't able to do it. I want to do it.
So the theme of this level, strangely enough, is USA. You can see in the background, that's the Statue of Liberty back there.
That's Peach, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, but it's inspired by that. And this is a big hill with a trolley on it, or a streetcar on it, which is from our native San Francisco.
Yeah.
This is all a kind of weird city America thing.
As everyone knows here, the Statue of Liberty is, of course, in San Francisco.
Right. And this is Sacramento Street.
A gift by
Sacramento
my
Street
German countrymen.
takes you right to the coast where you can see the Statue of Liberty.
Here's your Music Land section where you skid over the keys of the piano.
They make piano sounds.
They make sounds. Yeah, it's very fun.
Back to probably the Mobius strip level.
This is one of the shortcuts, actually, not on the Mobius strip.
Cool.
This is your
Peach's Castle,
Peach's Castle circuit.
Look at that.
This is one of the shortcuts. It's tougher to take this upper route. You can take the lower route as well. And there are a ton of little corners you can take. You saw one of the banners there. You've got Shy Guy Metals. You see Mario Motors, Toad Toy Store. That's the thing I love about Nintendo is that they could go to sponsors and have them
like
buy
they did
banners.
in Wave Race 64.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there was a tie-in, of course, with the Wave Runners and all that, the Yamaha stuff. But here they don't do that. They want their own little world. They don't want to distract from it. I respect that. I think it's really
coming
cool.
out of that wall of water on the other side. You can see you can either be vertical or horizontal. It's just it gives you a lot of freedom with crazy gravity, but it looks like the glider is going to right you no matter where you do. So they're probably going to use the glider to kind of
can actually screw it up. You have control over the glider. When you do tilt, it's tilt. When you do stick, it's stick. But it does right you. I mean, it does help you get the right side.
Look at that shot, though. I mean, you never see something like that in Mario Kart, where up is down, down is up. You got the little Toad house down there. And the draw distance looks really pretty. Everything has a nice motion blur to it.
Yeah, it's your little F-Zero moment right here.
Yep.
It does feel really, really, really nice when you're doing this. And here's the final reveal, of course, of the Mobius strip. And what's it look like? It's, of course, the 8 logo.
8.
How fitting.
Yeah. Well, thanks for checking out this Mario Kart 8 total breakdown of every single thing. I don't think we could say anything more about Mario Kart until we see more of it, but we're going to see more of it.
I'm sure there's tons more in this trailer. You guys are going to find it the moment we stop talking here. So take a look at the trailer. Leave comments below. Let us know what you saw in there, and feel free to speculate like we just did. If we missed something, note it, and the next trailer will, of course, be back and tell you more.
Yeah, we can't wait to see more. Thanks for checking it out. Keep it locked to IGN, and thank you.
Later.